Welcome in, bienvenidos. Hoy aquí con nosotros tenemos a Estrada Baby. Welcome in.
Yo, how's it going?
Tú sientes el peligro que cargo, por eso te acercas con tanto.
Thank you for taking the time, coming in, talking to us,
Thank you for having me.
letting us get to know you a little bit. That's really what we're trying to do here, okay?
Sounds good.
Don't be nervous. I don't know if you've had interviews before, but this will be a just easygoing one. Just you
For
telling
sure.
us about you, your career.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Let's get started. What's your real name?
Manuel Estrada.
Manuel Estrada.
Yeah. That's about it.
That's about it? That's about it. Who's with you?
Then I got my little brother right here.
Hey, what's your name, hon?
Adrian Estrada.
Okay, perfect. Cool. Where or how did Estrada Baby come about?
Where did how?
Like, how'd you come up with it, or?
With the name?
Yeah.
Oh, the name was easy. It was just my last name. And I think it was like when all the babies were dropping, like Little Baby, The Baby, and I had like that genre, so
You took momentum of the baby.
and I just put it in. It's It's real good.
It's good?
Yeah.
How long ago?
Like 4 years, 5 years?
Okay.
Yeah. 2019.
It's been about 4 years. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
cool. And would you say that like it's sticking? Like people?
Yeah, definitely. People recognize me now. Like it's pretty cool just being like, hey, what's up, man? Like, damn, we grew up together. It's crazy you're doing your thing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but everything humbling, you know.
How would you say if anyone asks you like, who are you?
I'm just a regular guy.
Yeah.
Just a regular guy working. I have a day job, night job. I gotta keep up with myself, my health, nutrition. I still gotta hit the studio time for myself. I'm just a regular guy trying to keep on working on myself and keep on improving.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Super cool.
I'm a super cool guy. Where are you from?
Right here. Well, I was born and raised right here in Chicago, but my parents are from Mexico. My dad's from Oaxaca, my mom's from Guerrero, and they met here, so it's so crazy.
Here in Chicago?
Yeah, here in Chicago.
Cool. Have you ever been to Mexico?
Yeah. We own a house out there, so we always go like summertime.
Oh, so you come and go vacation all the time?
Yeah, basically. Like
Do
we
you
have
like
a house.
it?
Yeah. Our house is modern, so you know we're pretty cool. For everybody in the village too. We have family all over. Like the whole block is our family.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So.
Do you guys go for like the holidays, like all that stuff?
Me, I can't just because of the work schedule, but this little guy, you know, he enjoys everything.
He's young. He's still he's living
summer,
life.
Every winter break, you know, everything he got.
You grew up here in Chicago
Yeah,
all your life?
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was that?
Pretty cool. I mean, you know, Chicago, you gotta adapt to being survival mode. You gotta know how to act. You gotta know how to walk.
Yeah.
You gotta know how to move. But yeah, pretty cool.
And like, what do you remember like growing up? Family, friends, what was that like?
What do you mean? What aspect?
Are you the oldest in your family?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm the oldest. He's the youngest. It's just two of us.
Oh, it's just the two of you? So
Yeah.
it's always been kind of like more responsibility on your side?
Definitely. He was like my kid, like at 14, you know?
Yeah, I feel that one. And pretty much, how was it like growing up with your little brother? Like,
Well, I just worked and took care of him when my parents, you know, they were working 24/7.
yeah,
So I kind of had to just take over.
first generation here.
Yeah.
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 So parents are always working.
Always working.
You're always
They're
home.
still working right now
Yeah.
as we speak.
Yeah.
You know?
And he's here with you as we speak,
Yeah.
right? No, I feel that one as an older sibling. Me too. Like, I know what it's like to always having to have your
Right.
your little one with you. But it's awesome that he's following after your footsteps. You know.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. From your memories that you remember from growing up, what are some of the things that stick with you? You know, that you can like think back and be like, you know what, that was some crazy childhood stuff.
Yeah. It's just, I mean, I don't think I ever got the chance to enjoy the childhood just because I had to learn how to get it going.
Yeah.
So I just feel like I saw hard work pay off with my parents, so that stuck with me as a kid. Like, if you work hard for what you want, you won't get it. It's just don't stop.
Don't stop.
Yeah, basically.
So pretty much, do you remember like being a kid and just pretty much watching how everything like
it was like
planned
really
out?
quick, because you're just looking and you're like, damn, they look like they can enjoy that and not worry about it. Like what they got to do right after this, and you're always like, damn, I got to be on it.
At what age would you say that like you became aware of like
what's like 6th grade, like 14, 13 years old?
what is it like? No, I would say maybe like 11, 12, no?
Around there, I want to say 11, 12, like 13, 14 years old. I want to say 13, 14. Like, what's that, like 8th grade?
Yeah.
7th grade?
Yep,
Around
7th,
there,
8th.
Yeah, that's when I just was like, no, I gotta make the change. Change this.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And what were like the early thoughts?
I feel like I can never have enough. Like, I always want more, and it's like how can I get more?
When is it coming?
Yeah.
That's
what can I do to get more, you know?
And like at what age was it around the same age? Because like would you agree that like you get to a point where you know you want more out of life?
Right.
You know, but at what age did you know like an artist?
Damn.
You know, like I want to go down that route.
I want to say, I feel like all artists feel like that always. I felt like that as a kid.
Yeah.
It's just, like I said, I didn't have enough time to be like, yeah, let me focus on this.
And
you
be
know?
a rock star.
Yeah, let me for real be a rock star. You know, I couldn't.
Yeah.
But like once I developed the skills and was like 20, around 20, 21 years old, I started being more confident. I dropped my first song. It wasn't all that, but it was enough confidence to open the door for me to keep getting better at it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. How did chasing a dream start for you?
Chasing the dream, learning that people are just there for personal matters. So if they say they're with you, you gotta be specific.
You gotta ask why.
Ask why, ask questions. And it's like you gotta know why somebody's with you, why somebody's doing something with you. Always pay your money up front so you know
yeah.
you know what you're getting,
Yeah.
But yeah.
What would you say that looked like for you in the early ages? Like how did that start?
It was just a struggle.
Yeah.
Being insecure, seeing somebody else you knew around the same age blow up, or somebody younger, but you grew up in the same environment. And you're like, damn, how the fuck?
What did they do?
Yeah, what did they do? And then you're just trying to still figure it out. But until like I realized that it takes time to build your own sound, that's like when it really took off. Like, hey, let me not copy this person. Let me just find my own path. And I feel like that's how it's just starting now. Like, I got my path set. It's just keep evolving.
So you would say that like since you took it serious at about 2021 till up to now, it's been the build up?
Yeah, the journey. Yeah, the journey. The journey's everything. You learn everything. It's never a destination. It's just keep on going. You're gonna keep on going. You're gonna get at one point in your life where you always wanted to go, and when you get there, you're just gonna have somewhere to sit.
But at that point, you're gonna have another place to go. You know,
and another place to want to go.
Yeah.
And another place.
It just never stops. It just never stops. I agree. What were some of the early struggles that you faced?
I feel learning the music. Like, hey, I want to record music, but I don't know how to set up Pro Tools. I don't know what Pro Tools is, Logic Pro. I don't know what these softwares are, but you have to learn. You have to literally go on YouTube. Nobody, even if somebody is telling you like, yeah, I'll teach you and you pay me, they're not going to teach you anything. It's just that you got to adapt to it and learn it. Even if they are teaching you, you got to be quick with it, because
you don't want to be paying them for
one click here, you lose the whole setup.
Yeah.
But I feel it was just more learning what you're doing, basically.
Okay.
But that's about it.
Well, because you agree with me, you come into the industry just with a dream.
Basically, a dream and $1, basically.
Maybe half $1 sometimes, you know.
Yeah, 50 cents just to go to the
what does that get me?
Yeah,
You know, no. No,
yeah.
facts. Damn. That's why I'm not an artist.
Yeah.
Has there been anyone along your career who has guided you or influenced you?
Yeah. A lot of people in my life. We don't talk, but you know they know who they are. We started off basements, and then I upgraded slowly, and you know had to get help by my own. But right now I'm running with the His Shop, AQ Quality, 100%. You know, loyalty.
No, awesome. That's awesome. And then who would you say are the biggest supporters in your corner?
My family,
Yeah.
little brother, my girl, she's with me. You know. My parents, they support me. Family in Mexico, they support me.
That's awesome.
Family and friends, cousins, you know, people I grew up with, barbers, you know. I just got support everywhere just by being me, you know, being like, hey, still figuring it out, but I'm still, you know, chasing a vision that only I can see, you know.
No, that's the thing. Sometimes we have the vision and nobody else sees it, you know, but that's for us to
Show them.
Yeah, exactly. What do you tend to express when you create? And that's in anything, you know, because I know you make music, and then on the side I know you're an artist yourself, you know.
Right. Like, what do you mean?
Like, what do you feel? Like, what do you try to express when because you make your music and you try to turn people up,
Yeah, basically, like, okay, so like if you're out in the club, reggaeton, dembow, all that shit is sex on the dance floor. Basically, that's all. That's all I need. You know, I go do my job, go home. You know, but that's about it. But also showing people that you can do it if you don't stop.
Yeah.
Whether it's reggaeton, trap, you know, corridos, you know, it's just keep on going.
Is there any other genres besides reggaeton that you...
Just Latin trap, you know, Latin trap, dembow. I'm trying a little bit of country, a little bit of cumbia, you know, a little bit of everything, not giving limitations, but I'm trying to touch every genre, like salsa, merengue, you know.
Which ones have you enjoyed?
Cumbia and dembow, like really enjoyed. I used to love reggaeton, but just now listening to everything, it's just really hard to like keep on loving it how you used to. Like, hey, let me listen to this song.
It's changed a lot.
It's changed a lot.
I grew up with Don Omar and
exactly. Evie Queen, you grow up to these legends, Nicky Jam, and you're just like.
And then you look at them now, and it's like
some go hard, like Young Chimmy. You know.
Of course, you still have great music out there,
definitely.
But
it's hard. It's hard to get. For sure.
But you know, genres have changed. And then when you're like in the middle point of creation, let's say like your art, like your logos and like all the other stuff that you do, you enjoy it?
Yeah. Basically, it's like when COVID happened, I had to figure out another way of income. I started making shirts little by little. I started learning the methods. I found the best method. I invested in a machine, and basically every single logo that I make, I own 100%. But everything's work. It looks very easy behind the screen, but everything's work. You know.
It's time consuming.
Time consuming too.
Yeah.
I could be in the studio working on orders from 5 p.m. to like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's worth it, but it takes a toll on you too.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
It's tiring. I can't even imagine how stressful it is.
And then when you're like running like 12 hours or 15 hours just pure up and you're at the studio and you go record something beautiful comes out of that, you know, just because you're just so
full of it, yeah. Basically. Oh, that's so awesome. Can you describe your creative process? How do you begin a project?
Well, it's really easy. If the beat ain't hot, I'm not touching it.
Okay.
Yeah, if the beat has to be hot,
okay.
And if it's not hot and I like it, I'll find a way how to make it hot.
Do you would you say like if you are listening to a beat, can you freestyle it?
For sure, but if I don't like it, I'm not gonna work on it. It's just a personal thing.
But if you say, okay, cool, you found a beat, you love it.
Right.
What's the next step?
I'll start writing a hook to it.
Okay.
If the hook goes good for 2-3 days, then I'll start focusing on the verse.
So you take your time.
Yeah, like I don't go to the studio. I go to the studio for a session. I record it, have it mixed all in one. But there's things I do behind that. Like I just said, I start a verse. It takes 3 days just to get the hook. Mm-hmm. Just to get the hook. Sounds good.
You sleep on it. Yeah,
come back to it. You start on the verse after the hook. If it clicks, boom. If it doesn't click, well, on to the next one. But still keep the hook because you never know if that hook might fit in another song.
Okay. But, no, that's smart. That's smart. Is there any upcoming projects or events that?
Yeah. New Year's Eve, I'm co-hosting an event with my boy SS Music, and we're doing an event at MT Barrels in Schaumburg. Basically, come celebrate the New Year's with us with a lot of success. We're gonna try to make the people feel like they're part of the family, not just like, hey, thank you for coming to the show, spend your money, and get drunk. Mm-hmm. No, we're gonna try to make a family thing, like, hey, let's play Uno cards, let's play Silla de Ruedas. That's awesome. Know what I'm saying? Like, just trying to keep the
family vibe,
in there, you know? Like, hey, thank you for taking the time away from your family to come spend the New Year's Eve with us. Not only to celebrate us, but success coming in 2024.
Yeah. Any other projects?
I just dropped not a project. I just recorded a single Sunday. Se llama Totito. Okay. But I'm also looking for a feature for that one, so.
Okay. So if anybody,
wants a feature.
It wants a feature now, because come get it, because prices are going up, For sure. What's the biggest focus in your career right now?
Momentum.
Yeah.
Keep emotion. It's just keep on moving. You can't stop. I remember when I was a kid, like not even a kid, but when I was 20, I used to have this energy of battery, and now I gotta push myself.
Yeah.
And it's like you gotta keep on pushing yourself, even the days you don't want to, because those days be the days that make the difference.
Are the days that matter the most. Yeah. When you don't even want to get out of bed, and you're like, but I got things to do. Can I say no? And for the next 3 months, what are your biggest focus?
Music wise, career wise. Yeah. Music wise, we're just this at Empty Barrels. Hopefully, is a door to more upcoming venues. We did have an event coming up with Pura Lumbre, the festival, but I don't know what's going on with that, But we're still open, looking for more. We're trying to get in Sueños this year, so hopefully that works out. If not, we'll still waiting.
We're trying. We're one way or another.
Things happen for a reason. I think everything's taking its right course, and I'm just working on me, really. I've been hitting the gym for the last month and a half.
I've been seeing that.
I've been trying to make a life changing. I was bigger, a little bit bigger, but I'm still trying to get slimmer, get healthy. Not for anybody else but me.
It's healthy.
It's just it takes a lot of work, a lot of what do you say? What's it? Mucha paciencia. Paciencia. Yeah. Mucha paciencia.
And it's people, I don't know, people are like, oh, I don't go to the gym, for what? But it's no, it's your mental health.
Yeah.
Of course, your body and being healthy comes with it, but the main thing is mentally, what
you eat, what you drink, what you read, what you all the knowledge you get.
Yeah. No, for sure.
I agree with you.
I agree. I was recently, I was getting sick a lot, and I was like, dude, but why? Why? And I'm like, well, what was one of the things that you stopped doing? You stopped going to the gym. So I was like, well, that was a kick in my ass, because it was how do I expect to run a business, to take care of everybody else, and I'm not even taking care of myself.
Right.
So.
And it gets frustrating too, because you're like, damn, this wasn't how I was. And,
Yeah.
It has to do more with your mental health than your body,
It really does.
and people don't get that.
No,
But
seriously.
yeah,
No, but I'm glad that at least we're mature enough to understand that if we really want to change that, like, we gotta get your ass to the gym.
yeah. And then, not to say that that's the only way, but it's just self-love.
Yeah.
You know, if you love yourself, you should be able to take care of yourself.
No, for sure.
But-
I mean, we have long-term goals.
Right.
You know, like, we want to be able to achieve them. You know, like, we want to be able to still feel good when we achieve them. You know, like, man, I'm just like, I don't want to succeed and have all the money that I want, but like, oh, my back hurt. You know, like, fuck.
Yeah.
And I know you feel me. You know, we only get older, and man, that shit does not come on you. For 2024, what do you have in store? What are you hoping for?
2024, just shows packed out, getting paid. I stopped performing for free.
Good.
I'm not touching the club if I'm not getting the bag. It's not to say that I wouldn't do an event if certain people ask, but it's just the principle.
Yeah.
Like-
Your value.
It's just people play with your time, play with your money, and I don't like that. Like
Yeah.
when I come out and I put on a show, I have dancers, I have a cameraman, I have my own DJ coming
You have
out
a
with
team.
me,
Yeah.
and I can't give you 100% if the people aren't willing to go 100% with me.
Yeah.
And at this point, my quality is up there for me to charge and put the value that I want.
Yeah.
So it's like on some humble shit, but it's like I'm not performing if you ain't paying.
That's the thing. Like, you worked hard for where you've placed yourself.
Right.
You know, so why wouldn't people take you seriously?
Right,
at this
it's been
point?
like 4 or 5 years. Like, yeah, like it's.
We did enough free shows.
Yeah.
that's what we're saying. Is there any advice you'd give any other artists when it comes to collaborations?
Put the ego aside.
Oh.
Put the ego aside, and if you love music, just really go with it. Go with the open-minded. It doesn't matter who creates the hook, who creates the verse. It just matters that both of you come to an agreement that you guys want to put that out.
This shit's fire.
It's fire.
Yeah.
It's fire.
Yeah, damn.
And go in with the mindset of what if it comes out better than you expected every single time.
Okay.
Every single time. That's one tip I would really give somebody.
Is it hard?
It's hard. It's not easy.
Yeah.
But if you pull through, you know, you get a fire beam.
Yeah, no, for sure. Is there any specific collaborations or sponsorships that you're looking for?
I'm not really looking for anything at the moment, just because I got my own, I got business to take care of. But if I see an opportunity, yeah, I'm taking it.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm never looking for anything now. It's just like I'm working for something.
That's awesome.
So if something comes and it's in my way that works both ways, then yeah, we can do something.
Open doors.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. What have been some of the most meaningful performances?
Meaningful, I think it was like a small venue one. It was like one of my first. Where was it? It was at Sony's Bar on Lawrence Street. I don't know specific what address, but it's Sony's Bar. Shout out, thank you Lou and thank you Mariana. They put me on. I believe it was like 4 people when I got there. By the time I started performing, it was like 20 people. It was really like exciting. It was like my second show ever, and people started throwing money at me. So it was like a really good, like, something I could take with me. Like, hey, like, wake up, like, you got some talent.
There's people throwing money at me. That means I can do something.
Definitely
Yeah.
do something. And then when
Take my clothes off.
But yeah, hopefully we'll get this. 2024.
Next thing you know, there's poles in the center.
Right. Raul, watch out, bro. Competition coming.
Oh man. What kind of energy or emotions do you aim to bring during your live shows?
All the freaks to dance. That's it. Salgan a bailar, have a good time, drink, party, you know. Do your thing.
That's awesome.
But yeah, basically just good vibes, you know, party vibes, always. I don't know why. I don't feel like I can make a sad song.
You don't think so? And let's say, like, I mean, I don't know how long you've been with your girl, but like, if your girl ever,
Bro,
like, said,
I'm
fuck
dropping
you.
the hottest ever. But I just
He
like,
said, we're not doing no sad shit.
We can't. But you never know. Age will.
Maybe that's your hit.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe that's your hit.
I don't know.
He said, no. We won't find out.
Right.
That's so funny. Are there any venues or festivals that are kind of like a dream for you?
Not really like a venue I want to really perform. Once you like into this music industry and you realize, hey, a venue is just a venue that you pay somebody so you could be there. Mm-hmm. It's like, hey, it doesn't really matter. It's just that the people that want to be there for you, support you, and see you succeed. That's what matters.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if it's 5 people. It doesn't matter if it's 10 people, 100 people. But it matters that they show up for you. And I feel like as an artist, you really feel like the support, and you want to keep on making more hot shit. But yeah.
Any festivals that you say, yo, the day that I perform at this festival, that day, I know I made it?
I don't think I can, just because I wouldn't put that as in I made a moment. Because like, hey, like I do have other deals, not music, that are going multi-million right now. Yeah. So if in the future, hey, I want this, I really want this.
You can get yourself in that same.
Right. So you get it.
Yeah.
But it's all the time. But it's not like something I really, really want. Like I would like to do MGM in Vegas, but I would like to open up for a boxer too, you know? I wouldn't want to just perform me. I want to open up for somebody, you know?
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay, cool. I like how you've been in the industry long enough to know that the game can be bought.
Definitely.
You know, like I feel like there's a lot of artists that are still in the mentality of like, oh, I want to be discovered, or I want to blow up, and it's like, my boy, come have a seat.
But I feel like no matter how many people tell you, you gotta make your own mistakes, because people are warning me like, hey, shouldn't do business with them. Should I see people? Well, as an artist, you want to blow up and you want to be, hey, let me get a chance. Let me perform for this big mainstream artist. You pay your money. What is it, $2-3 grand they charge? You pay your money. After that, you thinking is going to create some type of motion. And the next day, you're still waking up to the same routine.
Without 3Gs.
Without 3Gs. You check your Spotify. You check everything. Also, all types of income. Still $0. You realize that, hey, like you gotta.
Was it really an opportunity?
But everybody learns by doing it. So you know, don't take my word.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Just
if you want to do it, go ahead. It's gonna take a minute.
Oh my god, I hate it here. No, seriously. What would you say are some of the more like memorable nights of your career? Like as an artist, what are some of the nights that you're like, yo, that night, that was dope?
Damn. Yeah, I would just say that same night. Like it was like my second or third show. It was just like, damn, I got throwing money at me. Like people that like you can tell they don't speak the language, but they're fucking with it, and it's like that feeling is the feeling that I would rather get, you know? Like, hey, you don't know what I'm saying, but you know I'm saying some hot shit, and you're feeling it.
Yeah, that's so cool. Any others that you'd say like, damn, I felt the crowd, I moved with the crowd, like the crowd fucked with it, like?
Yeah, there's a couple, not gonna lie, like at Mansion, I felt like the people were like, they didn't know me, so I understood why they weren't as hype. But then once I put the second, the third, and the fourth song, then I saw the motion creating. Then I was like, okay, I could take this. as feedback. Like, hey, how can I make the crowd go crazier? Hey, but it's just for feedback purposes. You know, like sometimes I remember a certain show, like it might have not been the best, but I take it back home, try to write it down, be like, hey, what happened here? And then hope for the next one even being better.
How do you practice your shows? Like, how do you practice putting on a show?
I have a team.
Yeah.
So I leave my my dancing stuff to my dancing team. I leave my camera stuff to the camera stuff. I just gotta focus that I'm 100%. Like I'm sober, I'm performing straight on. You never know. Like I just like being sober at that moment.
Yeah.
Give you my 100%, not my 50%. You know. But
that's awesome. As an artist, I feel like not a lot of artists do that.
Right. Right.
And you can respect that a lot more just because you actually, it's a job. You know,
it's a job.
You want to do a good job. You want to eventually get paid from all these jobs that you're doing, and you're taking it as
it is. Yeah.
As it is, as you should. You know, not a lot of artists do that. Give you props for that one. What has shaped your career in the industry the most?
What has shaped it? Shaped it? In other words?
What has kept you on the same route? You know, same determination, same sharpness, same focus.
I would say the people.
Okay.
The people and the fans and the artists I meet throughout the way. Like, hey, we might not be the same genre, but I'll be down to collab with you. You know, like, hey, like, you know, things like that.
So you would say, like, other artists motivate you to just...
keep on going, basically. Yeah. Like, hey, like, you know, I see the habits that you have. Kind of don't want that for myself. You know, hey, I see the habits that you do have.
Yeah.
I see the motion that you do have. How can I do that?
Yeah.
You know, I always ask why.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm very nosy. So I'm always asking questions.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, hey, let me get here and... who's that? Yeah. Who's that? Like, you know?
You never know.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know who's sitting in the same room as you. That's the crazy thing. That, you know, like, sometimes you come in a room and I'm very much the person that I don't talk to many people.
Right.
But I'm always looking.
Right.
You know, like, and then who is you, you know? But, no, it's just, you never know who's in the same room as you. And who knows who and who's connected to who. You know, and those things are what gets you in the next room.
Right.
You know, and if you don't find out who's there, no, being nosy is good. I don't care who tells you no. Be nosy, find out more, and then tell me.
I got you.
But let's finish up. Let's get ready to finish up. How do you personally define success?
Damn, that's a good one. How do I find success?
How do you define it?
Define it. Like, what is success?
No, to you. How would you say I've reached success? Like, at what point?
Damn. See, I have high expectations. So
it's that's good. It's kinda, as you should.
It's kind of hard. Like,
yeah.
Hey, I want my business running in full. I want my music running in full. You know, I feel like one doesn't go without the other.
Of course.
So I feel like it's always like a domino effect.
They go by hand. Yeah.
You know, one helps the other, one helps the other. Hey, I did a show here, but this person that owns a restaurant in, I don't know, South Indiana was there and they want to sponsor you. Hey, like, hey, give them a bunch of shirts. They're going to sponsor you in Indiana, a new place that you never been heard. But yeah, it's just stuff like that.
So how would you define it?
Damn. How would I define success? Damn, that's a good
Trying to dodge my question. Giving me a story.
Hold on. How do I define success? Well, what is success to you?
What is success to you?
Success?
I mean, to me, success, as long as you're living a happy life and you're like, yo, I'm thriving.
Damn.
You know,
that's what's up.
You know, success looks different to everybody.
It does. But damn, that's pretty much spot on. What is success? Damn, success is just being happy, I guess. Being happy and comfortable with what you have at the moment. But I don't know. Just being happy, I guess. Yeah.
So, let's say, in your music career, would you say like you're successful?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
as an artist, like
yeah.
you fully love what you're doing.
Yeah.
You've successfully gotten to a point where you're like, yo, I got this.
Yeah. It's right now. That's how I'm feeling right now.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm just really humble with it. So it's like I'm not gonna put it in your face, but it's just like.
But I'm great.
I just like. We don't cut that, right? but yeah, I don't know. Success is just as long as you're doing what you got, getting business done.
Yeah.
You know, I feel that's about it.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. And then how do you celebrate and acknowledge your success, both big and small?
Big hits, small hits.
Yeah. How do you celebrate?
Big hits, small hits.
Yeah. You got me there.
No, damn. If it's something really big, you know, I get myself like jewelry. But if something small, like a trip, you know, hey, let me get out for 3 days.
Okay.
You know,
cool.
2 days and everything's cool.
No, that's what's up. That's what's up. Well, I don't have any more questions for you.
For sure.
I had fun getting to know you a little bit. I love how you really were humble about everything. I can't wait to see you at that event for New Year's Eve.
For sure.
It's gonna be dope.
Everybody can't make it. I completely understand, but just buy the ticket.
You don't gotta be there.
I don't know. I'll read the list. I'll know your name. I know you supported.
There you go.
Thank you.
That's the
Thank
best
you for
part.
having me.
No, it's been an honor.
Thank you for the producer over there. Thank you so much for having me here. What's this called?
Well, this is our interviews. We're just right now throwing interviews. But our podcast is Stoner's Podcast. Stoner's Creations.
Stoner's Creations. Well, if you're not fucking with us, then you on the other side.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. And this is pretty much, we'll be back for a podcast session.
For sure.
So, interview goes one way. That's just for the people to know you, get to know you, and we'll come back on a podcast.
For sure.
2024.
For sure.
If that's cool with you.
Definitely will bring some joints.
Yes.
Big old joints.
We gotta roll those. I
For
wanna do a contest of like see who rolls the fastest.
Damn. Roll what though?
I don't care. What do you roll? You know, because it's like some people do joints, some people do cones, some people do.
I just roll blunts.
Me too.
Yeah.
No, me too. There you go. So we'll be good. But pretty much the idea is like I'll put a timer. And then cause this is the rolling chair.
Right.
And then you just like roll on, you know, but all right. We'll say goodbye. Thank you so much. Stay in tune. This is Estrada Baby.
Thank you for having me.
His little brother Adrian, and we're also gonna be interviewing him sometime soon, right? Sounds good. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great night.
Thank you, guys.
Bye. Yeah.
Good.